For years, the prevailing wisdom has been that walking more is the golden ticket to staying fit and healthy, especially as we cross the threshold of 70. It's a belief deeply ingrained in many of us. Lace up your shoes, take a brisk stroll, and you're on the path to vitality. But what if I told you that this widely accepted advice might be steering you wrong? Doctors and health experts are now raising a surprising alarm. Relying solely on walking as your exercise of choice could be quietly undermining your well-being, hastening the aging process rather than putting the brakes on it. Yes, walking has its merits. It gets you moving, lifts your spirits, and keeps your heart ticking along nicely. But if it's the only tool in your fitness toolbox, you might be missing the bigger picture. The reality is that as we age, our bodies demand more than just the repetitive motion of putting one foot in front of the other. To truly thrive past 70, you need a broader strategy to safeguard your strength, preserve your balance, and shield your joints from wear and tear. Leaning too heavily on walking while neglecting other vital forms of movement can set off a cascade of unintended consequences: shrinking muscles, overburdened joints, and an increased vulnerability to falls that could rob you of your independence. That's why the latest expert advice flips the script. After 70, it's time to dial back the walking obsession and zero in on 5 critical areas that hold the real keys to staying robust, energized, and self-reliant well into your golden years. In this exploration, we're going to unpack these 5 game-changing priorities that deserve your attention over endless pavement pounding. These aren't complicated overhauls, they're practical, accessible shifts that can bolster your mobility, fortify your bones, and potentially extend your lifespan. Stay with me through to the end, because the 5th point is a hidden gem, something rarely discussed yet profoundly impactful when it comes to how long and how well you live. Before we dive in, a quick note: if you're new here and haven't joined our community yet, I'd encourage you to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you never miss out on these insights. Also, I'd love your feedback. Drop a 1 in the comments if you find this helpful, or a 0 if it misses the mark, so I can fine-tune future content to better serve you. Ready? Let's get moving, figuratively, for now, and explore what your body really needs after 70. 1. Strength training, the muscle-saving superpower you can't ignore. Walking is a fantastic way to keep your legs limber and your blood flowing, no question about it. It's low effort, enjoyable, and gets you out into the world. But here's the catch: if walking is all you're doing, you might be leaving your muscles dangerously unprotected. After 70, a sneaky condition called sarcopenia, the slow, relentless erosion of muscle mass, starts creeping in, threatening your ability to live life on your terms. The trouble with walking as a standalone exercise is that it doesn't pack enough punch to build or even maintain muscle. It gives your lower body a light workout, sure, but it doesn't deliver the resistance your muscles crave to stay firm and functional. This is why physicians and fitness experts are sounding the alarm. After 70, strength training isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. It's your frontline defense against muscle loss, a booster for your balance, and a shield against injuries that could sideline you. Picture this: being able to hoist a bag of groceries without a second thought, rise from a chair without grabbing the armrests, or twist open a stubborn jar lid with confidence. These everyday victories signal that your muscles are holding strong. But if you've started to notice these tasks creeping out of reach, maybe your arms tremble under a load they once managed, or standing up feels like a negotiation with gravity, it's a quiet warning that your muscle reserves are dwindling. Take Margaret, a spirited 73-year-old who swore by her daily walks. She thought she had aging licked until she tried to carry a suitcase down the stairs and felt her strength falter. Soon after, she caught herself leaning on furniture to stand up, something she'd never needed before. At first, she chalked it up to just getting older, but her doctor set her straight: muscle loss isn't an inevitable slide, it accelerates when you don't push back against it. So Margaret swapped some of her walking time for simple strength exercises, resistance bands for her arms, wall push-ups, and lifting light cans from her pantry. In just a couple of months, she was stunned by the turnaround. She felt steadier, stronger, and even had a spring in her step she hadn't noticed in years. You don't need a gym membership or a rack of barbells to make this work. Strength training can be as straightforward as looping a resistance band around your wrists for gentle pulls, sinking into a slow squat using your body weight, or curling a couple of soup cans while you watch TV. The magic lies in progressive resistance, nudging your muscles just beyond their comfort zone to keep them engaged and growing. And the payoffs? They're massive. Research ties muscle preservation to a longer life, sharper mobility, and even a healthier brain. Yes, your biceps might help your memory too. Want a quick check on your strength? Sit in a chair, cross your arms, and stand up without using your hands. If you pop up easily, hats off to you, your muscles are in good shape. If it's a struggle, don't panic, it's a sign to start building that strength back up. The best part? It's never too late to turn the tide. Whether you're 70 or 90, your muscles can rebound, your balance can sharpen, and your independence can stretch further than you might think. So if walking's been your only game, consider this your nudge. Muscle is your longevity lifeline, and after 70, it's worth every ounce of effort to protect it. 2. Balance and stability, your secret weapon against falls. Walking keeps you on the move, and that's a win in itself. But here's something it doesn't do so well: shore up your balance. Most of us don't give balance a second thought until we're teetering on the edge of a stumble, and by then, it's often too late. After 70, keeping your footing solid isn't just about convenience, it's a cornerstone of staying healthy and free. Falls rank among the top culprits behind serious injuries for older adults, and the kicker? They're not always about weak legs. More often, they stem from shaky balance, a skill that fades silently unless you nurture it. You might assume decades of walking mean your balance is rock solid. But here's the truth: balance isn't a lifelong guarantee. It's a use it or lose it deal, slipping away bit by bit if you don't challenge those tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core. Walking's great for forward motion, but it doesn't twist, tilt, or test you the way balance-specific exercises do. Without that stimulation, a minor trip, a loose rug, an uneven sidewalk, can spiral into a fall that leaves you sidelined for months, or worse. Think back. When was the last time you balanced on one leg to slip on a shoe or stretch to grab something high? Did you feel steady as a rock, or did you catch yourself wobbling, reaching for support? That little waver is a clue your balance might be rusting. For George, a 76-year-old retiree, the wake-up call came on a quiet afternoon. Stepping off a curb, his foot hit an odd angle, and he nearly went down. He caught himself, but the near miss rattled him. His doctor pointed out that balance doesn't stick around on its own, it needs coaxing. George started with basics, standing on one leg while brushing his teeth, shifting his weight side to side, tracing a heel-to-toe line across his kitchen. Weeks later, he walked with a confidence he hadn't felt in years. You don't need fancy gear or a tightrope to train balance. Try standing on one foot near a counter for safety, walking a straight line like a tightrope artist, or swaying gently side to side with control. These small moves wake up those stabilizing muscles, making every step sure. Beyond dodging falls, the perks pile up: straighter posture, quicker reflexes, smoother coordination. Everyday actions start feeling fluid again. Test yourself. Lift one foot and hold for 10 seconds. Easy? You're golden. Shaky? It's time to tune up your stability. Start now, because balance is a silent hero, unnoticed until it's gone, but a lifesaver when you keep it sharp. 3. Flexibility and mobility, keeping your joints young and nimble. Walking gets your legs going, no doubt, but it's not the flexibility fix you might think. After 70, keeping your joints loose and your movements free becomes non-negotiable. Over time, your body stiffens, joints tighten, motion shrinks, and what once flowed effortlessly starts to creak. Ever felt your neck resist when you glance over your shoulder? Or noticed bending for your laces takes extra effort? That's your flexibility waving a quiet red flag. Lose too much, and your independence takes a hit. Simple tasks turn into chores. Here's the rub: many folks don't clock how vital flexibility is until it's half gone. Walking stretches your legs a bit, but it skips the full body range your joints need to stay supple. Doctors now stress that after 70, carving out time for mobility work isn't optional, it's essential. It's what keeps you reaching, bending, and twisting without wincing. Recall the last time you stretched for something overhead or swung your arms into a coat. Smooth sailing or a stiff slog? Those hitches aren't just age, they're your muscles and tendons tightening, inch by inch. Linda, 78, learned this the hard way. A daily walker, she prided herself on staying active until mornings brought a new stiffness. Getting out of bed felt like unsticking glue, and picking up a dropped spoon meant awkward knee bends. Her doctor explained, it wasn't just time ticking, it was her joints begging for motion. She added gentle stretches, arm circles, leg swings, a few yoga poses from a chair. Soon, she moved with ease again, her posture perked up, and even her walks felt lighter. Flexibility isn't about contortion, it's dynamic stretches, slow rolls, anything that keeps joints oiled and happy. The wins? Less pain, better blood flow, a lower fall risk. Test it, turn your head side to side. Tight? Time to stretch. A few minutes daily can rewind the clock on your joints. 4. Core and posture, the spine-saving strength you need. Walking keeps your legs busy, but your core and posture? Not so much. After 70, a sturdy midsection and straight spine aren't just vanity, they're your ticket to pain-free living. A strong core stabilizes you, wards off backaches, and keeps your frame aligned. Weakness here, and you might slouch, ache, or wobble more, hiking your injury odds. Notice your shoulders creeping forward or your back griping after standing? Your core's sending an SOS. Walking doesn't hit those deep belly and back muscles enough, so experts push core work as a priority. Harold, 75, felt this shift. A walker for years, he saw his posture slump and his back nag, even on short strolls. His doctor linked it to a sagging core, stressing his spine. Simple fixes, pelvic tilts, wall stands, ease the strain fast. Core work isn't crunches, it's subtle activations that hold you tall. The perks? Balance, less joint stress, even better breathing. Try it, stand flat against a wall. Tough to hold? Your core's calling for help. Build it, and you'll stand taller, move easier. 5. Joint protection, low-impact moves to ease the load. Walking's a solid start, but after 70, it can tax your joints if it's all you do. Aging thins cartilage and dulls shock absorption, knees creak, hips grumble. It's not walking's fault, it's the lack of joint TLC. Doctors urge less pounding, more gentle moves. Raymond, 77, felt stiff post-walks until he swapped some steps for swimming and stretches. Pain faded, mobility soared. Water workouts, biking, or chair stretches cushion joints while keeping you active. Test, stand from a chair sans hands. Ache? Go low impact. Protect your joints, and every move stays smooth. Wrapping up, your roadmap to thriving after 70. So, there you have it, 5 pillars to prioritize over walking alone. After 70, it's about muscle, balance, flexibility, core, and joint care. Aging doesn't mean slowing down, it's a chance to build up. Start small, see big gains. What's your focus? Share below, I'm all ears. Drop a 1 if this hit home, or 0 if not. Like, subscribe, share, let's keep the good stuff coming. See you next time.